Christ Music is an apostolate that we started basically in response to the growing need and the crisis of faith in the church. At Christ Music, we're really dedicated to renewing the heart of the average Catholic. We see a lot of needs for that in our church, and the inspiration of our Pope John Paul II, has really just inspired us to really seek out and try to enliven people's faith through the use of music and musical worship. So. Like I said before, the vision is renewing the heart of Catholics through music. I think music is such a powerful tool to get to know God better. I think God designed music in such a way that it enables us to connect with Him. It's a very spiritual thing. So I really want to use that spiritual element to draw people into the faith more. I founded Christ Music out of just a response of what I saw in the church. I grew up in a church where we didn't really sing a lot in church, and I thought that was a real tragedy. My family sang a lot, but we were like the only people in my church that sang, and so I just thought that that was something missing there. And studying from that point on, I really saw a real need for just life and joy and energy and true passion for our faith in the church. So that's how I kind of got involved, and my role at this point is basically overseeing the vision of what we're trying to do and trying to communicate that vision to other people. One of the aspects of Christ Music that I'm really passionate about is taking things like old hymns that people have sung a million times but never really thought about the words that are actually contained in them. Take them and sort of bring them to a modern context and rework them in a sort of a contemporary feel with music. And so we can really revisit those ideas and those themes of our faith that are so rich, but just needed to be kind of dressed in a modern context so that people can really connect with them. The way we're also going to do that is by different events that we'll put on. We have these different events called Celorum services, which are basically, that's a phrase I came up with in Latin, which means of heaven. And we just want to mimic the worship of heaven as we come together at these services. So the gist of the service is that it's going to be a Eucharistic holy hour with praise and worship music. We'll start off with some faster music and then move into some slower, deeper worship, and then expose the Blessed Sacrament and just allow Jesus to do all the work. Really, we believe in the presence of the Eucharist, that Christ is truly present there, and that He desires to give so much to His people in that way, through the presence of the Eucharist. So the idea is to draw people in with the music and then allow Christ to work in their hearts. Well, I really want to invite you to be a part of the new Evangelization with Christ Music. We really have a lot of great ideas and dreams to fulfill, and I think that God really wants to do a lot through what we're doing. So whether you're a priest, layperson, musician, artist, whatever, you can be a part of this with us. Your love and your grace are enough for me. Take, Lord, receive all is yours now. You have given all to me, now I return. Give me only your love and your grace, that's enough for me. Your love and your grace are enough.